Business rock stars, and we're back. Now let's go to Mark Lack.
We've got the legendary David Corbin in the building, the Chief Illumination Officer of the Performance Technology Group, and also the author of the book, Preventing Brand Slaughter, How to Preserve, Support, and Grow Your Brand Asset Value. Another book over here you're also the author of. You got so many books. We're only showcasing two of them. Illuminate, Harnessing the Positive Power of Negative Thinking. Let's talk about this book first. What inspired this?
You know, today we know that brand is critical. You take the brand asset value to your bottom line. They started in Europe, now they're doing it here. And the brand, what is the brand value of Coca-Cola and whatnot? And I was going to say Chipotle, but that went down recently. That's a whole other story. But that's the point, is that your brand has, it's like this Fabergé egg. It's worth millions and millions of dollars. And most CEOs are not training and saying, Mark, come on over here. I'm going to give you this brand and handing it over to you in terms of how to handle it best. And when that brand falls and cracks, it very often is.
Slaughter.
So we teach you need to live the brand. You need to be the brand. You need to be the mojo, you know?
And the employees as well, the people on the team, right?
And that's the key, man. That is the total key. So everybody in the organization, so in this story, it's a wonderful story. It's a business novel. In fact, both of them are. They're stories. And the key brand enthusiast of this hospital is the security guard in front. And everybody knows him. He's the embodiment of the brand. And the rub is this cardiac surgeon comes in, you know, well-credentialed. He can give a rat's eyebrow about the brand, you know. And you learn the value of the brand, and he doesn't care, and things happen. And through the book, you learn you're either building your brand or you're killing your brand. Brand integrity or brand slaughter in the first, second, or third degree. Hence the title. And you learn some pretty cool lessons in there.
That's fantastic. And I don't think a lot of people really understand that in the sense of passing off. When you're hiring people and they're part of the team, they need to start representing and living the brand as well. So I love that you brought that up.
Am I allowed to give you a fist pump?
You're allowed to give me a fist pump.
Because that's so true.
And so is this my copy?
Maybe. Well,
it's coming out.
You see if your questions are good and what. But I'll tell you this. In it, relative to what you just said, the reader learns how to do what we call an ABI. ABI is an audit of brand integrity, ABI. And in it, every employee goes around and takes inventory of what are the touch points I have with customers, fellow employees, vendors, and the like. What is the brand and how does the brand live in that? How do I build that brand? And oh, by the way, where might I have committed brand slaughter? So I know what to identify and never do that again. So in the story, when you learn how to do the audit of brand integrity, you walk away knowing how to live the brand, and you're inspired to do it. It's a cool story, and it's actually a touching story. And someone called me on the ride up here and said that she literally cried because it's that kind of a cool story. By the way, give you an idea what kind of an optimist I am. I have 6 cars. The car I drove up is one of my convertibles here, and it's raining outside. So I'm holding a positive thought that I'm going to be able to put the top down and let my hair blow in the wind.
I love that. ABI.
I
love that. Auditing the brand integrity. Illuminate, though. We got harnessing the power of positive or harnessing the positive power of negative thinking, which is counterintuitive to most of the stuff in the industry as we talked about. Dive into this. What is this concept?
Well, it's basically, as I mentioned to you once before, that we're either moving forward or falling backwards, right? And so I say with Illuminate, we can't solve everything we face in business, but we can't solve anything unless we face it. So I teach that 3. I say, you got to be effing up your business. What do you mean? Face it, follow it, and fix it. And if you're not effing up your business, you're effing up your business. And I kept that clean, by the way.
Thank you.
And so, and that's it. And people, give me examples, give me examples. There's a million of them. And you name an industry, and I can give you an example of how either I directly or one of the consultants that I train has put the Illuminate model in there and shifted things radically.
You've probably done a lot of interviews. What's something you feel like you maybe haven't been asked in an interview before, but it should be talked about?
I guess it really comes to getting real. Why, David, in your opinion, do you feel that businesses are not doing as well as they possibly can be doing? And I really think it's about getting real. I think it's about when you have Samsung having issues, complaints, and challenges, and they're not listening to it. And now you can't go on a plane without hearing them say, and if you got a Samsung phone, get off the plane or get rid of the thing. That's a form of brand slaughter. They didn't get real. When you're a Toyota and you're hearing about these issues, or you're a Volkswagen and you've got these issues and you compromise your ethics, you're not getting real. You're not carrying that into the future. You're taking short-term gains and you're sustaining long-term pain. So I would say it's really about getting real with yourself, with your family, with your business, and have the courage, the character, and here's the word, the commitment to do what you feel is the right thing to do. You know, I went to something called the Hoffman Institute. It's up in the Napa area, and they really help you to identify, source, replace, and bash those early decisions or beliefs that hold you back. It takes courage. You know, I used to be a psychotherapist. Now I'm just a psycho. But I do believe it's really, really strong. The inner game of business, leadership, development, entrepreneurship, sales, that inner game will kick your butt every time. But when you work really hard to identify, what do I like about myself? What do I respect about myself? Ask people, hey, what do you like and respect? And if there was one thing and you had a magic wand, you could change one thing about what might that be? And have the courage to do that and build yourself. It's remarkable as you build yourself, how you build your business. And as you build your business, how it builds you.
I love that. And if somebody wants to get a copy of either one of these books, they want to follow you, they want to be mentored by the man who mentors the mentors, where can they do that?
Amazon.
Amazon?
You know, Amazon,
Okay.
Barnes & Noble. But Amazon right now, in fact, for a short period of time, I don't know when this is going to air, we're actually doing the ebook for 99 cents.
Wow.
And so, yeah. So that's part of a promotion that we teach and that we do. And then, you know, davidcorbin.com. David at davidcorbin.com. I always love to have people, you know, ask specific questions, and I answer every one of them.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you for coming on Business Rockstars. You're amazing.
Thank
and we hope people get this amazing book, or lots of them. I mean, you've got a dozen books out already, and
Thanks,
you've got
man.
4 more in the pipeline.
Mark, you're amazing.
Thanks, David. I'm Mark Lack. This is Business Rockstars, and we connect a community of entrepreneurs. If you'd like to be a part of it, you can join us on Facebook, Twitter, or online at businessrockstars.com.